come on, women and men who are dating military personnel. You're gonna get involved in groups that will probably put you in that because you're gonna have wives or husbands who are dealing with that. So the reason why I bring this up before we start talking about chapter 31 is because today, I was informed that my health has been dwindling, and that's because I haven't prioritized what is going on in my life. When we did a 9 hour show, God bless you guys. When we did a 9 hour show, hey Patty, thank you for being here, beautiful. I appreciate you. Uh, oh yeah, thank you. I finally got the sound up. Yeah, always lights auto in this. I appreciate you, Patty. So um, so when I talked to you about this, um, I found out, you have to kind of focus on your lifestyle. No matter what age you are, you're going to have to do, I say this: mental, spiritual, and physical. So physically, at least walk or do whatever your workout routine is for at least 30 minutes a day. And that's if you're in my age group. It's definitely in my age group. I'm 58. So if you're in your 50s, 30 minutes a day minimum, you should be walking or doing something, because that's going to help you have a longevity as pretty much as a clear mind as well. So then we talk about educate our mind. Mind, we talk about body. Let's go mind. Do something that challenges your mind positively on a daily, whether you're learning something or doing something that's in your wheelhouse, but is positively motivating you, because it stimulates you and it does those endorphins in your brain too. And what's the brain? We said brain and the spirit. We're talking about that. And so we said working out as well. Like we did working out. So we did body, mind, so spiritual, whatever wheelhouse that you are in is your religions. Um, challenge yourself to your own religions instead of challenging other people to your own religions. People look at you as an example rather than you're trying to preach to them. So here we are, and we're not talking about preaching to you. We're talking about teaching you. Okay, so and Patty's here because we're gonna get for you cat lovers. Uh, King Bodine's page will be up shortly. I was asked about that a couple of times, but we'll wrap about that. But anyway, okay. So what we're really coming here to talk about, I was supposed to be here about I think last Friday, but so many things transition, and this is why I started off with this as mind, body, spirit, is because that 9 hours that we did, it was beautiful. I loved it. I won't be doing it no more because that really affects your lifestyle, your sleeping pattern. And I understand a lot of my veterans, and I love you for being here, is that we struggle through sleeping patterns and everything. So we need to be focused on our health, and that is, I say, mental, spiritually, and physically, and however you want to choose that. But I'm not going to come to this channel and put you in a position where you sacrifice that. I know some of you kids and some of you kids and kiddos, you guys stay up late at night and you guys still be rocking, bless your heart. But yeah, I've been running all day and I barely got to the podcast today. And this is gonna be memorable because I was like, when you stream or struggle stream like I'm doing, here me and my best friends on here. So um, you guys got until, let's see, 8, we said 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, and I'm shutting this party down because um, mind, body, spirit. And the thing is, I say this: only give what you can give if it's not sacrificing your mental, spiritual, and physical health. Those are the things that I feel that are very, very important to balance. And I'm not saying you because I have been a master of that. No, I am still a student in practice. And so as you get older, you're going to be confronted with medical issues, even dental issues. So it's good that you start practicing a good, healthy life now. Uh, and I have to say, today was not a good day for me. I didn't practice it healthy today. So let me give you this disclaimer. I am not a guru. I am not saying that I know anything about anything. I'm telling you what I have been through and what I have personally experienced and what I'm currently experiencing. So if you come on my channel, it's a part about you being able to talk as a veteran. What we need is some Navy veterans up on here as well. We got good Marines and Air Force. I love both of them. I won't mention their name right now, but when when they roll up, we will talk about that. But there's some really good people out here that can offer some good, healthy information and let you know that you're not on your own. So right now, uh, where we are rolling with right now um, is how to take care of you. That is our main thing, to take care of you, because that's my thing. Because if I take help to help you to take care of yourself, hopefully, with due respect, you're already taking care of your loved ones and doing all that. You need to know somebody has your back and understands what you're going through as well. Okay, but understand this: when you come to this channel here, I'm not a lawyer. I don't work with the VA. I don't work with any other entity. I am only giving you my perspective, what I've been through, and what I have witnessed and who I've talked to currently. I'm not talking to I talked to somebody like 8 years or 9 years ago. I have been suffering, going through what I've been going through as a Seattle Black veteran for quite some time. So, what we're going to do is not talk to you about stuff that's irrelevant. We're going to talk to you about stuff that's hopefully going to help you. Okay. So, I'm here by myself, which is beautiful. I think Patty is here. But anyway, okay. So, let's talk about this. Chapter 31. Um, I'm going to talk to you about it more than I'm going to show you some things because honestly, I didn't have time to kind of redact some of the things that I've been through, but I want to tell you and I would like to show you, but I'm going to bring you on the real with this. So I was talking with uh, the Black Magnum or the Magnum, the first Magnum. I apologize, sir, for ridiculing you, slashing up your your name. Okay, so we're talking about a chapter 31, and what does a chapter 31 entail? Okay, so chapter 31 is almost like your GI Bill. Um, if you did not take advantage of your GI Bill when you got out, you had so many days to do it. And if you didn't, it expired. So then those opportunities are gone. But if you get a rate increase, say if you're out of the military, no matter what branch, for 2 or 3 years, let's go 3 years. But you have a service connected disability and you got a rate increase. You went to the point of filing a claim, you got your CAP exam, you went through that, and they came back and go, we're going to increase you. So they increase your rates, right? So once they increase your rates, you are eligible for what is called a Chapter 31. All right. A Chapter 31 is something similar to the GI Bill. Now, I talked about this kind of like in a small frame because I'm giving you off of my recollections of what I've been through. So actually, with the first Magnum, he actually jogged my memory to go back and look at the process a little bit more in depth. Okay, so let me try to bring this to you here, and I'm hoping I can get this here. And I do apologize because it's been so busy. This just this last weekend, it's been very busy. Um, we went out, and I got to show you guys some photos. We went out and did some things at the Space Needle. Me and my best friend went and hung out, and it was really cool. Sunday, I just needed a day just to actually just regroup, and get my life back together. And this is what I want all you veterans, even if you're going into the YouTube stratosphere, um, spend time away from YouTube to get your life, live your life. Some of us say, well, YouTube is part of our life. Well, YouTube is a part of my life, but it's not my life. And so I do have to apologize because um, when I say I'm gonna get back with you, I need to make sure I get back with you. So, all right. Let me get in here to chapter 31. I think I did put a folder in here for this. So, what I want you to know about chapter 31, and God bless it, I wish I would have redacted some of these, but I didn't have time. Um, city councils on Mondays. Today is my day of really getting a hold of a lot of people who actually inquire my help because I'm helping seniors, as well as trying to work with the youth and do this little bit of political stuff and then try to live your life. And so I found that I'm overwhelming my life with all this. And so it brought me to this thing that say that, to everyone, uh, you know, spend time loving yourself and loving your family. Um, YouTube is cool. I love my YouTube family. You guys are the most beautiful people. Um, I really do mean that. And to try to get back here, make sure that I give you accurate information that can help you navigate through your VA woes. I'm so privileged that you would even have me into that corner or that agenda. And I know most of my people are on the East Coast, and I apologize because you're going to miss a lot of this broadcast because I'm going to bed at 12. But no, but we want to make sure you have the information. So, chapter 31. Okay, so if some of you guys who missed this, leave comments in here and watch the video, and hopefully I can help you. I didn't put a share screen because I put all my information out in the street like this, but I want you to have the information that you need. So, what I'm looking at right now is a letter. I said, this letter is important information for the VA. Please read this carefully. Okay, now I need to get you to the original one here. So, the first letter that, okay, so I need you to contact, in different states, it's going to be different. I talked to my doctor today, well, yesterday, and I told him, I said, I got a YouTube channel, and, I'm talking to, people, veterans that's on the real. I said, my team is wonderful. I told my doctor, I said, you guys are, the mom, 1 second here. But I told him at the same time is that everybody's experience is not mine. I need people to um, understand that I understand that everybody's path is different. So I was telling her that the speed bumps going through circumstances and situations. So if you're going to do the VNRE, vocational rehab and employment, the acronyms are the same, but what I understand is that they kind of changed the wording. And I think Vanessa Kitty was talking about this a while ago, a minute ago. So, and that was really cool that she was bringing that out there. Great former freelance. Thank you, brothers, for being up in here. I appreciate you. You are a good brother. And from Canada, please go and check out his channel. A good man. All right, so what we're getting into is, let me see here. I got to make sure I get my screens up here. So when we talk about the vocational rehab and employment, when the pandemic was going on, this is when the time that I was dealing with this individuals. So they are part of the Veterans, Department of Veterans Affairs. Okay, the VA regional office. You can go to the VA regional office and look at Department of Veterans Affairs, VA regional office, and you can look up VNRE and put your state into that search, and it will bring you. It should bring you to a site that's locally where you can apply for that. All right. So let's see. The cadence purposes letters to next year. Okay. Oh, okay. Stop this. Here goes. When I got to 100%, I stopped really rocking with them, especially 100% PTIU. So I got to give you a letter. I would want to, I'm so sorry that you're not seeing this letter. I want to state this letter to you so you will know what this letter says. Okay. It says, this was a letter that I had put out and I got a return in 2020, but I did another one in 2021 because in 2020, I was at 90%. When 2021 came, I was at 100%. So I got a same letter that says the same thing this different date. So it says, we received your application for vocational rehab and employment, parentheses, excuse me, VRNU benefits. So we have received your application for the VNRU benefits. In our consideration with the coronavirus disease, we have temporarily suspended all our group orientations sessions and are offering you a telecommunications, a telecounseling as an alternative. So this is what I say when it happens. So um, I'm jumping a little bit ahead because when you first do your VNRU, they're going to send you out a packet when you apply for it. You're going to apply, you're going to contact that office. Now, this is 2022. The last time I contacted them was probably about this time last year. Okay. So in different states, it may differ, but I want you to understand this. I believe this is going to be the basics of everything that you deal with when you deal with the VRNE. Okay. So this is the basics, and I applaud you. And if anybody goes through this and you can tell me it's different, please give it up because, like I say, for any states. But this is the basics you're gonna look for to save you all of the reading of this. And I will uh, put these things out here so you can see them. My receipts, what they say. Okay, so once you go and apply for it, this is the letter that they told me, and it was that we have received your application. Now, I jumped a little ahead because what you're going to do is apply for that. And then once they receive that you're applying for your application, you are going to get sent paperwork. All right. Now, this is what I want you to prepare yourself for. And if you haven't, you should already be doing this. When they send you paperwork, they're going to ask for a release of information from your employer, information from your medical, and they're going to ask you to fill out a form. And I believe it may be 28 1902W. It may be that form. Check it out. That's 28 1902W. This form is going to really pretty much get into your employee background. They want to know everything about your employment, and it's a good and bad thing. It's a good thing. I would say because whatever your majority of your employment is or was, that's what they're going to be asking you, or what they're going to probably pertain it to. So, what is your employment? Say, I'll give you my good scenario. Say if you worked in an employment on your feet all your time for maybe 30 or 40 years, but then in the last 3 or 4 years, you start working in a job that had you sitting because your feet were giving you problems. All right. So that can play into that. All right. But understand they're looking for all your past employment. And honestly, with all real talk, they have that information anyway, I think, anyway, period. So you're going to get a 28 1902W. Another form you're going to get, and that's really going to start stating a lot of your employment, is a VA form 26 1902W. This was dated in September 2015. Now, what I want you guys to do is start looking at the bottom of your forms and looking at what that form number is. And you need to research that form number so you can understand what is required for you to fill out on that form. Okay. So, okay. So I'm giving you that's a part of it. You're going to receive that. And they're going to ask you to fill it out. You're going to fill it out. You're going to send it back in. They're going to send you a letter that says, let me see here. Okay, so we have received your application for vocational rehab and employment, the VNRU benefits. In consideration with coronavirus, blah, 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 coronavirus relief. Okay, so we have scheduled an appointment for you to meet a Department of Veterans Affairs a VA vocational rehab counselor. A vocational rehab counselor is a VNC, a VRC, a vocational rehab counselor. All right. Once you receive the vocational rehab above, during this meeting, we will gather information to determine if you are qualified for these benefits. You're going to be qualified for these benefits, and that's meeting with the counselor. Once you get with the counselor, this is what's going to happen after the counselor. If they find out that you are qualified, let me see. I want to get you a letter that says, um, what they're when they talk about that. Let me see. So let me see. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is a good letter. I'm writing to inform you or follow decision that it affects your Department of Veterans or VA benefits. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this. I can hard for us to focus. Oh, okay. So they're gonna send you a letter. And God, I need to find this letter for you because I really want to call it to you since I'm not showing it to you. Um They will send you a letter that will state after that you hit them and apply. They'll send you the forms, and most of those forms we're going to be discussing releasing access to your medical benefits and your employment benefits. And then they want to um, get your employment information, but that's after the fact. Once you give them that information, they're going to get back with you and they'll tell you whether you are receiving. And I do apologize. It's been so much of a long day here. And I just really hold up. Let me see. Hopefully, this letter says it here. Okay. See here. No, this is not the letter that I want to post. Okay. So what I did, and this is why I'm pausing on you because once I applied for those benefits, this is what happened. I was 90%, and when I got my 90%, um, I started applying for me to get benefits so I can get employed. Doing it 90%, I received 100, but before then, my pain was so severe to me that I could not function as a person properly. So I went to them and I told them, "Hey, look, you guys put me on hold for a minute because of this," and they were very eager to do that. They even sent me a letter saying, "Due to your severe injuries, we find that it's not a timely matter to get you employed." All right. Okay, so when you rock with these guys here, I want to let you know this. This is what you're going to go through. First, you're going to contact the office. Now, you tell me in different regions is different, but you got to contact the office. And how do you contact it? It's going to VNRA, whatever city that you are, county. What is your major county? And if you're near the major county, they should have a VNRE personnel to contact. So if I'm wrong, you guys correct me on this. Okay, so once you contact those guys, what you're gonna do is they're gonna give you paperwork, put in for application, and the application is gonna say, well, we want your medical and we want your employment. We want to hear from all that. Once they get back, they're gonna get all the information. And they're gonna come back. They just want legally so they can access that information. And then they'll get back with you and determine through their process whether you're eligible. So now you say, and this is where I was, you are eligible. Okay. Say if you're not eligible, um, go through the appeal process. I haven't been through that because I went to the eligible. So we went to the eligible, and I'm not telling you because I completed, but I didn't complete the process because I'm PTIU now. So if you're eligible, all right, they're gonna send you a letter back talking about, okay, cool, and gang, you're eligible, and we down with you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you out a VCR, a vocational counselor, and a vocational counselor. This and you guys, please forgive me for this for not getting up on giving these receipts right online, but I guarantee you I'll get them to you because today's been a busy day. Okay, so once you get those, they're going to ask you to fill out these applications, to fill out these forms. And I talked about the forms just a minute ago, but the forms are basically are going to talk about. We want to know about your employment history. We want to know all that. We don't know. We want to know everything in your background as far as employment history. Back in the day, and I think they'll hopefully get savvy more on this because pretty much they have everything on you. But if they're missing anything, they want to know your employment history because they want to know what exactly that you are doing for the majority times of your life. If you look at Social Security, it's kind of like that as well. When you get your retirement, what is the largest amount of money that you made? And we'll base your retirement off of that. So they want to know what is the best job or how long you've been doing a job because if you're no longer able to do that job, then you're eligible for, you may be eligible for other benefits. So, okay, let's look at this. So they're going to send you this back. And I'm going to tell you this. Oh, God. After you send them back that paperwork, they will assign you a counselor to assess who you are as far as your jobs, your mathematics, your reading comprehension. Um, and I promise you, next we're going to do a part 2 on this, and I'll do this tomorrow because I can go ahead and get the receipts for you guys to look, so you can kind of observe and see, what is actually what's really going on. So what's going to happen is, in a nutshell, a couple. I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna rock with you on 3 processes and may go to 4 or 5. Okay, so you find out who these guys are, the VNR. Um, if you're gonna apply for them, make sure that you follow the eligibility. Like I said, if you get a rate increase, you will follow the eligibility unless it changed in the last year. Okay, so you'll get the letter, you send it to them. They will get back with you and go, okay, cool. We're going to assign you a counselor. This counselor is going to evaluate what you are and your life currently. And I will tell you the speed bump I ran into, and I don't want you guys and girls to get discouraged because I live in the Northwest, and we are kind of like the new Silicon Valley where you got a lot of tech companies up here. So I said I wanted to go into computer programming, and the counselor looked at me like I was crazy and said, "Why would you do that?" Because up in this region, there's a lot of those people are and younger, way younger than I'm, half my age, doing that job. But it is not a right for a counselor to discourage you on something that you feel that you want to do. But they will state to you that we are trying to get you in a job that's going to be, well, we don't have to support you pretty much no more. We want to get you in a job to where you can sustain yourself and make your good money, and we don't have to keep sending you to school, basically. So it's not encouraging for them to hear that you want to go to a job that a bunch of 21 years over mastering, and you're in my age, almost 60, and they're like, no, 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 no. But it's not the right for them to do that. So you can always fight with that. So you just heard it here. And then if it's different, some other places, you let me know. But no. Okay, so let's get down to it. Let's keep rocking here. And I'm gonna get off early tonight. You guys play. I know I just can't do it no more. Hey, Thank you for much setting some soil. Thank you, my brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you rocking with me for a minute here. Yeah, we're talking veteran thing tonight, and anybody who's but I want to say this again. It doesn't have to be that you're a veteran. You're rocking with veterans in one point in time in your life, whether you are in a relationship or they're friends of yours. So, just to give you, some kind of stuff that we're rocking with, and just to keep everybody abreast. And it's just information that I don't think you have to pay for, and I think that you deserve it because. Um, with this internet super highway and everything, I think you deserve it because, man, look, I'm 58 now. And hey, girl, where you been at, Miss Nash? I ain't seen you in a minute. God bless you. Thank you for popping in here. Hey, sweetheart, it's good to see you. And you're always welcome on this page here. You're part of my my peoples. So we're talking about this, whether you are in the military or not, whether and I started my channel off saying, boom, 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 military, 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 but I think that each and every one of us have a run-in or dealing with somebody who's in the military. So I'm only kicking you what's on dock tonight? I'm talking about chapter 31 tonight, dear heart. And it's we're talking chapter 31. I gotta put you guys in here. I apologize. Let me get over to this front room. Why am I not seeing you guys? Oh, that's my fault. Yeah, we're talking actually tonight with I was gonna ask, and I'm gonna put each and every one of you up here. I apologize. So uh well, yeah, Patty, I got you. Thank you. That was a minute ago. Okay, so let's get down to this here. Hey, there it is. What's up here? Let me get my brother up here. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. So, what's on the deal tonight is we're talking about the first Magnum asked me last week. He says chapter 31, and that is like a GI Bill. If you get out and don't utilize your GI Bill and say you're disabled 10%, and you raise yourself to 30%, it opens you up to have what is almost like a GI Bill, and it's a VNRE, vocational rehab and employment bill. And it's there to help people who get there increasing with that. Oh, and so Miss Nash, I think Hello Kitty, she had dropped some things in that crazy long video I did a few weeks ago, and she was hitting you with some things that I concur with. If you go back and look at it, I was gonna go back and look at it myself, and it was addressing the issues that you were concerning or interested. We didn't have a lot of information on that, so it was like it's kind of like it's trying to catching fish in a pond you never been in. And so it was so I think she gave some good information on that, and mostly I concur with her to the extent that. And so what Miss Nash was, I think, if I'm correct, it was geez, it was so complicated I can't hardly remember, but it was I believe it was somebody who was married to a person in the military, no longer married to the person in the military. The person actually got retirement. If I got that wrong, uh Kitty Nash, no, Vanessa Kitty. She was on the live stream last time. She's a retired Air Force person, and she was actually given some good information because when it comes to that point of making and when you ask that, because I had three other women who asked me kind of like, and what happened with those women were they were married to a person that was in the military. They ended up getting divorced, but that person retired out of the military 3 or 4 years after the divorce, and they were trying to inquisitive whether they can get anything. Um, Yes. No, you know what? Vanessa Kitty's kind of like not on YouTube because I actually say, what's your channel? And if you go to her channel, You really don't see much of a lot of anything, but I know she pops in a lot of people's pages, and she's a moderator a lot, and but she gives some good information. But yeah, and I asked her, so hopefully, if you go back to this stream, and I'll try to bring it up for you, sweetheart. If you hit me up in my and the first Magnum, I got to hit you back. But if you hit me up on my come on, Dave, get your brain together. If you hit me up on my Gmail, I'll try to track my baby the girl down because she really gives a lot of good information. And so, if I got your question right, it was pretty much if you were married to a person and that person ended up getting out of the you ended up divorcing that person, and that person ended up getting out of the military years later, and they retired. Are you entitled? And that's a great question, and I will tell you this honestly because it's very personal. But I don't think it actually can be conquered because I know some people who are very personal to me who are actually went through that as well. But we are going to keep on it here. Let me see here. Vanessa Kitty, is she a YouTube creator? You can go to her page, and but the only thing you will see is a I want to say it's like a handgun, and it's not a revolver; it's an automatic. It's like a 9 millimeter or 45. So I'll definitely stay on top of that because I don't think she's. Thank you very much, my dear lady. I don't think she's a troll or anything because she offers a lot of good information, and I've seen her in other channels offering the same information. So yeah, I'll stay on top of that, and what I'll do is try to make sure I repost that, and if you leave a comment or a Gmail, I'll definitely answer that. I'm trying to stay on top of that, guys, before if I for some stupid reason gets to 1,000 people, I know I won't be able to do it, but I want to make sure that I stay personally with you guys and girls, and I want to stay hooked up with you. And it's not about all the other stuff. And this is why I started off this podcast by saying, or this YouTube channel by saying that mental, spiritually, and physically, you guys take care of yourselves. That's more important than any of this stuff out here. YouTube's going to be YouTube, whether you are, just rocking with it every day or not. But I would say this always, regardless of any of this, YouTube stuff, you guys take care of yourself health wise. I want you to be on top of that, and that's mentally, spiritually, and physically. I'm not saying where you should be with your particular God or whatever, but balance. And this is why I haven't been on in a while because for the last few days. And it's good to see you, Miss Nash. You got to come up and rock with a brother and tell us what's going on with you because I haven't seen you in a while. But I tell you guys this because I've been off here because YouTube is a job. You guys are no joke out here. You guys need content and you need somebody you can trust and roll with. So, um, I understand. But at the same time, I want you guys to be cognizant about who you are and that you are important. You're important. You are very important. So you got to understand that, and please believe I respect that. Um, so if my YouTube channel is keeping you guys up too late and it's messing with your sleeping, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop putting videos up. I'm gonna wait for a while for you to get your life, um, your love, and that's your love is for your life and for yourself. And so I'm gonna get back to chapter 31. We're talking about this, but all this rolls into even chapter 31, and that is, look. um, I talked to my doctor. What was it, Monday? And we've had a serious conversation, and I told him, I'm doing a YouTube channel. And I tell him, I'm blessed to have good doctors. And I want you all to focus on having good doctors. And if you're dealing with the VA and you're running into problems with the VA, let's put them on blast out here. You can talk to me on my channel, and I'm gonna have this conversation with some other people. And we're talking about things that are legitimate and what we're trying to do to make each other live a better, healthy life. Let's rock with that, okay? Uh, one thing I always say, and I said this before, I don't do it hating other people. People have their lives to live, and we all live our lives differently. But we all want to live a life in harmony. I hope, anyway. I do. So, when we're gonna rock, we're gonna talk about issues, resolve, and how we can get better. We're not going to call, I talked to my doctor and I said, hey, I understand the VA system is a wicked ass system. It is wicked, but it's one of the largest systems in the United States. So it's going to come with its ups and downs. But we're trying to make sure that we keep you on the ups more than downs. All right. So we got to rock with you like that. And we got to bring that out of you. And we got to make you come here and chat about it. We want you to help enlighten other people. And, I would tell you, I'm always in risk. The great former freelance brother from Canada, always supporting. Patty, always supporting. Miss Nash up in here, always supporting. All you guys, Vanessa, Kitty, you guys. So I always give you shouts. Okay, so let's get to 31. Okay, so chapter 31, and this is what you guys understand. Chapter 31, it can get you to a master's degree. All right. So I'm gonna give you all the good plop and pluff so we get to this. A chapter 31 means this. You can be hired over anybody in your particular county. It can be county, state, or government. That's if you have the qualifications, which are skill set, to do that particular job. You will get offered that job first before anybody else. Now, let me give you my personal on this. All of this is my personal. Let me give you my personal grab on a job. If you get a job, you're looking for the pay, of course, but you also have to be looking for the benefits of that job because as you get older, medical and dental are going to be a major factor that's going to play in your life. And those can cost you more than a house or a car, or a house, however you want to say it. Medical and dental can cost you more than a car or a home. Dig it. $500 for a crown, root canal, dentures. You're spending money on toothbrush and toothpaste alone, flossing. And what's ridiculous about it all is your dental can affect your health. So why isn't that in there? And because we got too much other stuff to deal with, but we have to focus on health. All right. So let's get with this. Chapter 31. You get to apply for it in your town, BNRE, in whatever county you live in. Look them up, hit them up, ask you for to apply. You're going to apply. They're going to say, okay, we think you are eligible. Like I said, if you have just received a rate increase, you are eligible for Chapter 31. Go and look it up. Okay, so you go and they say you're eligible. You know what they're going to ask for next? They're going to say, give us permission to look at your medical and your employment background. On top of that, we want you to fill out this form. I think as I just mentioned it earlier, but just be prepared for it. You're going to have to fill out this form that says your employment history. Who have you worked with for the last 10 years? Your employment history. All right. Now, this is actually information gathering because they're trying to understand where they can put you as what a majority of what you. So look, if you worked in, let's say the last 15 years, you worked in a supermarket for 10 of those years, but in the last 5 years, you worked in a place where you were sitting down and you weren't standing on your feet or going back and forth to the supermarket. So they're going to look at what your dominating force was. If you worked in a supermarket, what was your job? Was you a clerk? Were you, working in the aisles, stocking? If you worked as a clerk and then you went and got a job where you were sitting down and you're working as administrative supervisor or administrative executive, then they would look at that and go, okay, that's one of your power forces there. Now we want to know what your medical issue is. If that medical issue will stop you from doing what your powerful job is. So, say if you're working in administrative supervision and you've been doing this for a while, but now the medications that you're taking will not allow you to focus on that. So they got to focus, look at what it can put you as far as that. But say if you were able to do that, okay, cool in the gang. They're gonna look for your job in that particular area. And up here in Washington, if you're working with King County, you get better dental and vision than you get from any other organization. So I would say go work with King County and you get paid more, right? And you can retire in 10, 20 years. Whereas a private sector job, you cannot really retire in 20 years. You have to be retiring after your 401k and all this and all that. Whereas the county or state, you can get a 20-year retirement plan. All right. And you can do with your 401k or your Roth. You can rock with that. Okay. My opinions only. Okay. So they're going to send you that and you're going to send that back to them. Once you get that back to them, they're going to send you a counselor. I think it's a VCR, a VCR. It's a vocational counselor, rehab counselor, I believe it's VRC. And this person here is going to roll with you, and they're going to talk with you about, um, we want you to fill out this form here, and these forms that they ask you to fill out, boys and girls, they get personal. They would get to the point up here, and I hope they took it out. What was your ex-wife's job? What was her highest education? And as far as I'm concerned, I ain't married to her. I ain't been with her in years. So why do I need to know that? I'm not going to roll with that. So, talk to somebody else about that. And I actually had to call and I talked to the lady and I actually said, what is this about? And she goes, I know it's very intrusive and blah, blah, blah. And I think I did another video. I didn't really care about it. Okay, so you're going to go through that. Um, they'll send you a math test, a reading comprehension test, and this was pretty wild. I was with my friend Patty, and I was showing her this test here. And she was kind of bugging out because she's like, "Whoa, this is super crazy," and this is off the chain. But what they're doing is trying to do an assessment test to find out exactly where they need to put you. So if you look at it, already we talked about mathematics, we talked about reading comprehension, we talked about what's your previous employers, what did you do in the last few years or the last 10 or 15 years. So already, and then we're going to bring you to a mathematical test to see where your mathematical skills are, because especially in the tech world right now, mathematics is pretty much an automatic for a lot of these young kids. Not for me. Okay, and I am almost 60, so this real talk. So, guys and girls, so when you go and look at that, that's what you're going to be looking at what they're going to be doing with you. Especially with the pandemic, I don't know if they're still doing virtual. Virtuals, I think, are way better. I think they are because it's where we're moving to right now in this country, or in this country here. We're pretty much moving to a lot of digital and virtual things now. So just start strapping in for that, guys and girls, and get ready for it, because I know people who are working with corporations who are now working at home where they used to work in office at the corporate office. So there's going to be like minimal stuff because you're saving a lot of money for not having to rent out space and all that. So have your computer equipment ready to rock and roll. And I would say this, especially if you're going for chapter 31, I might suggest that you might want to think about this, especially since everybody's working at home, is getting yourself so savvy with your computer equipment. Unfortunately, all these computer companies are going to be making a killing, but it is what it is. You got to pay to play. So, we got, internet's free. Well, Wi-Fi is not as expensive as a lot of other things out there in the world today. So, if you're going to spend your money on that, spend your money getting yourself together. So, let's wrap about this. We'll say this one more time, guys and girls. And you guys are gonna let me out of here early tonight because I'm not gonna struggle street for all night. I'm gonna rock with you. So when we talk about 31, again, let's kind of put a bonnet, a bow on this here. And any questions, you guys hit me up in Nash. If you want to come up in there, baby girl. Since I know you from way from back in the day, I'm gonna put you up here. Because geez Louise, these guys up here these days. Um, a lot of fake people have been getting challenged on their page, and I don't want no smoke because my thing is I'm not here to judge anybody or anything like that. And I just want to give good information to people. And the only thing I can say is that, I'll probably get somebody up here who probably wants the information to stop being given to you because they want you to pay for it somewhere else. And I think that's a shame, but that's just my opinion, and I am not solidified in that opinion. It's just what I think. So, with those benefits, baby girl. So, okay, so you go and get to college. My recommendation is this: unless you really got a thing that you want to be in a sorority or a fraternity, go to a trade school and get a trade. That's what you're getting paid for now these days. Everything else is what you want to do, but having a trade, whether you can, like Kwame Brown talks about coding, I talk about anything that is a trade that's going to be around in the next 10 or 15, maybe 20 years, depending on your age. Start looking at that and get real with that. Um, as if that's something, whatever you want to do, because if you get the VNRE, like I say, they're going to ask you all these questions and they're going to come back with you and they're going to say, okay, we're trying to assess where you're going to be, where we can put you, as far as if it's going to benefit you. Um, yeah, they're going to ask. So I would say, like I say, some people are on the back end of this. Not, and I say the back end is where when you were, when you first went into the military. A lot of people I have now are on the back end of it. It'd be great to hear from you guys who are in the front of the military. If you're incognito or active duty or whatever, um, you know, I'm gonna start bringing it up to where I'm gonna get my stream where you can call in, and we don't have to worry about all this other BS or whatever people um, doing some really outlandish things, just because they want a paid shutdown. But right now, guys and girls, is this? Pardon me. Is yeah. Let's talk about those benefits. What's up with the benefits? I got to get back with the first Magnum. He was talking about his daughter. He's at 10%, and he wants to know what his benefits are for his daughter. And I still haven't been able to figure that one out yet, because I know the basic benefits will be allowed. If something would happen to him, basically, as far as burial and all that, he may get that. I'm not sure because I know that comes to a certain percentage that you can get burial, but what they will receive, I'm not really good on that right now, and I apologize for the 10% because it's been a while. I hung around at 10% for a long time, and then they got me to 60 and 90. I think it was 60, yeah, 60, 70, then 90, and then 100. And it was a bitch. It was all fucked up. Pardon my lack of better expression, but no, it was a bitch. It was crazy, and it was because I didn't understand the system, and I'm still not saying I totally do understand the system, but what I understand is um, the system it's a large thing and has a lot of flaws. Okay, it's not trying to manipulate the flaws. It's actually getting in there to get your benefits. So at 100%, I can talk to you that now. At 90%, I can talk to you that when I go down to 60, I kind of start losing memory at 60. At 60, I was still trading. Okay, so when I was at 10, when I got to 60, the biggest thing I noticed is that I didn't have to pay for medications or any doctor visits when I was at 60. So I realized that. And oh, PJ is going to sleep. Good night, baby girl. I wish you wanted nothing but the best nights of rest. I know you got to get up and do your thing. Another super trooper. I'm still going to get her page up with her for you guys, guys and girls who are cat fans. She has a cat, and his name is Jethro. I call him Bodine. So we're gonna do a King Bodine. So anything we can do to help get some pressures and alleviate your mind from thinking about stuff that is not conclusive to you living a better life. We're gonna get you away from that. And Patty should know because I've been all day long stressing and struggling all day long. And but so okay, so the benefits. Let me see here. So I would honestly say, and look at this, boys and girls, because there are some new benefits that have been added to the VA. And I'm pretty much sure there's probably some every 5 years that are probably maybe changes to the game, if not 10 years, that are added. And I'm going to pop those up on here because I was going to stay up here until about 12 o'clock tonight, but it's not going to happen because I love you guys and girls, but I have not took my other medications. And I'm going to stay true to the form is that I do appreciate each and every one of you, but I'm more concerned about your health than just about having this channel keep rolling. And I will keep it rolling if you and I can work together and we're cool with each other's health because Kitty, she needed some sleep on that 9 hours. I know a lot of these guys. I haven't seen Brother Joe. You guys see Joe, send him out some love for me and tell him it's cool having him up. And I hope everything's well with him and his family. We want this for each and every one of you. So this is a chapter 31. And I'm going to make it short because what I'm going to do, was it Wednesday tomorrow? Oh, good Lord. So Wednesday, I'll stay up longer and we're going to have a Wallet Out Wednesday. And we're going to talk about some really interesting things with veterans. And I want you girls and guys inputs on this. And we want to chop it up. So chapter 31, did I miss anything? Did anybody... I only got 2 people. We've been rocking for about an hour. I rock with you. I love you. Thank you for those 2 people. Okay, so chapter 31. And so I didn't say there's a reason why you can get a master's degree. I talked about this last time. If you were in a medical position and a medical school student and you got a bachelor's degree, but you can get a master's degree and take you higher to that level of that medical field, you may be eligible. So don't ever count that out. Okay. All right, boys and girls, love you guys very much. I'm gonna do like my friend Patty, and over here in the Northwest, it is 9 o'clock, and I promised my doctors that I would start getting myself to bed early. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give you guys the true 411 here. Okay, and this is why I want you guys to take care of yourselves. Burning your midnight hours at doing your if you're gonna do YouTube, set your schedule when you do that. If you have a family, set the YouTube around your family. Your family means more than YouTube. Please believe me. Okay, so my A1C was as a diabetic was under 7. It was 6970. I got a call back and then was told it was at 9 now. And that's because I haven't been eating right. I haven't been taking care of my health better. So water. You guys, protein shakes, salads. Do not eat out if you can avoid it. Eat in, make your own food. You know what's in your food. You know what's cooking in your food. If you think a 19-year-old can make your food better than you, I wish you. If you think, let me see. So if you think a 19-year-old can make food better than you need your ass whooped. All right. So get your ass in that kitchen, make your food, start eating better. All right. Take care of yourself. All this information I'm giving you about veterans benefits don't mean crap if you are not healthy enough to enjoy them. All right. If you like camping, at a certain percentage. I know at 100%, but I think I forget what percentage in different states. Look at that. See if you can go out, go camping, get underneath the stars, start breathing from fresh air, get away from this light pollution, this noise pollution, and just pollution, period. Get away from it and start living a life that's better. And for all you guys who are in gardening and girls are in gardening, going out to the woods and everything, that is beautiful. If you're into helping out people like the First Magnum with its kids and everything, wonderful. Find what it is that's going to help keep you healthy. I'm going to hook you up with some other content creators who talk about meditation and eating right. Okay. I think that's so inclusive and so important. And today, um, the devil was in full effect because I was supposed to have protein shakes, and do this and do that. And then I got irritated, and it has led me to a fast food restaurant. That's why I was rushing back to get with you guys today. And I was wrong. But I'm giving you 100%. And I want to give you this with no filter. um, is like I say, the reason why I started this channel was to help you. If I'm going to help you get to your benefits, I want to help you to living where you can enjoy your benefits. Do you know that the majority of people who retire in the United States end up dying 3 to 4 years after they have retired? They haven't developed a life. They spent all their life on working for somebody, and they haven't spent time on working for themselves and their family. So, um, if your benefits, and that's what I'm running into, I'm going through this now. I wake up and I have to find a way to keep myself moving. So how do we do this, guys and girls? Okay. You're going to need somebody like me and your doctors to put a foot in your backside and get you up and get you rolling. So stop it, get up, and stop saying that you can't do it when I know you can. If you made it to the military, honorable discharge, forgive me, I said this, but the honorable discharge, and you've been rocking, it's not over. Okay, so let's keep it pushing, guys and girls, and let's start supporting each other more. Let's get out here and do what we need to do to support each other. Get these questions out here and show your love. If you are, and let me tell you this too. People always tell me thank you for your service. I said, well, thank you for appreciating that. I appreciate you. And somebody says thank you for your service is not over, especially if you have a family. All right. I'm 100% PTIU. I don't, whatever your situation is, you can do it. You can do it. You can take care of yourselves. You can rock like you can handle it. I go to the doctor and they go, "Well, what's your pain level?" I'm like, "Oh God, man, neuropathy, it just zaps you. So sometimes your pain level's cool, and sometimes it just gets on your nerves." And I was in serious pain, but I'm like, I'm cool. Let me get something to eat so I can take these medications and whatever. All right. So, and again, I would say this, guys and girls, before I rock, is this. I've had somebody talk to me about their medications and how they weren't rocking with them. I say this again. That conversation has to between you and your doctor. If you are suffering from a secondary condition where these people, your personal and the VA are giving you or the VA are giving you medications, if they are kind of helping you, but the side effects you do not particularly care for, get with your doctor and express that to them because there are different alternatives than just one. But I do not want you giving up on you. You are wonderful and fearfully made in the image of the Most High Being. Do not give up on you. I know it can be trying, it can be it can be, but you owe it to yourself and your family to be to be the best that you can be, not all you can be. So don't even try to clown me with that statement. I know. But what we're going to kick it is this. I sincerely want you to think about and focus on you and a happy space and a happy life. It's not all going to be there, but it's not over. You got to keep pushing, baby boy, baby girl. You got to keep rocking. It's, I know, I know, I know, but I know this too. If I have gotten this far, you can do way better. I know that. 30 years of people telling me no, what I was going through wasn't what's up. All right. And here we are. And we're still here rocking with each other. So, hey, I love you. God bless you. So, positive, stay strong mentally. Get you something that helps. If you're into fishing, you're into hunting, you're into gardening. I'm going to get into gardening as soon as I get out of an apartment. Well, maybe. But heck yeah, I would love to grow my own herbs, spices for when I cook spaghetti. Even when I make turkey sloppy joes. Yeah, turkey. Even for my salads. Okay. And that's going to be a part of eating healthy. If you're doing what you're doing, get out and go for a walk. Coyote, my people who do a lot of their luscious journey, all you guys who are into gardening, I really love and respect. That is a great hobby of nurturing, and it comes back both ways. So you guys figure this out, but you ain't going out. I'm not letting you go out without rapping to you. Yeah, you can't do it at an apartment. You ain't lying about that, my brother. You ain't lying. It's hard. You can't do it at an apartment. The only thing I can say is no. If you got a window outside, you can have your little planters in the windows, but they're not, but if it's therapeutical to you, hey, rock with it, but yeah, it's definitely hard to do it in an apartment. It's hard to do anything in an apartment. And believe it or not, I'm in an apartment as we speak now. Part of this is my studio, but my whole living room is my studio now. So yeah, so just to give you a little 411, a lot of people don't let you know, but one of these days I'll show you, but I'm planning on moving out of here. But yes, so seek your balance, and seek love in your life. And honestly, I just tell you, find that thing that makes you smile. If it's harmony, some people find some things that make them smile that is not so harmonistic. So do that, guys and girls. I promise you, um, life is going to get better. And if it isn't, I would say it's better a moment I can wake up and I can enjoy it and I get to spend time with you beautiful people. So, I am totally gratified with that. And I am so happy that I can help some people. And I want you to know um, you have that same thing to help people as well. So, if you're interested in joining, making a YouTube channel, and you want to offer something, I would always say this is don't come into YouTube looking for money. If it happens, it happens. If you come into YouTube looking for money, YouTube can monopolize your life and it can take away from your personal life. It's good, that you can give out the quality information. I say that's my gratitude for this whole thing. And so I had to think about that today because I got a call from my doctor. But you guys, I know some of us out here, we offer relief to a lot of people's situations. And I really respect and I appreciate that for all the content creators who do that, that offer that. But I always say this: if you're a disabled veteran and you're having sleep issues, or you're having, like you have to be in your own space issues, this can come and help out. But I would say this: I have to regulate it for myself, because sleep is a very important thing that you guys and girls need. And on top of understanding and love. But sleep, without sleep, it's hard for you to get that communication rocking to you, because all the other faculties are dulled because you're not sleeping. So sleeping and eating right guys and girls, please start eating better. In the United States, in the area that I live in, unfortunately, uh, there's a lot of fast food restaurants, and those are not good for your health. Every now and then, do something for yourself. And if you have a significant other, are you dating? Impress that person by making something to eat instead of just taking them out. Uh, yeah, might save you some money, but you'll eat better. And I promise you this, though. I know if it was me, I would say, wow. And I do remember some dates that I went on where I ate some good food. And I remember some good friends. I had some good food, but the most thing was kicking it on the couch with a person eating some food that a person made. You can watch a movie, and you can share your time and experience with each other. Uh, I think that's beautiful, and I think that's something that should be seeked. And also this too, guys and girls, when on the YouTube, stop listening to so much controversy on the streets. Let the news go. Get yourself a break. I mean, you can get a slice of it, but don't make it your whole pie that you eat all day. And in the YouTube street, there's a lot of so much controversy and ups and downs and everything going. I don't want you to be a part of that. It's just me. I want you to be a part of spending time in silence and just enjoy the moment. When you're on a couch and you're kicking with somebody that you enjoy, and just the silence, and you both enjoying what, even a movie, but just the silence. Isn't it like beautiful? You know, isn't that really cool? Um, so, all right. And I'm not preaching to you, and I don't want you to think that I'm preaching to you because um nobody needs somebody preaching to them. I just want to enlighten you on some things that I have experienced really in the last 24 hours, but actually been spending it for experiencing it for a long time in my life. And that is, guys, girls, if you're in the military, some people, we're already experiencing some things that are trying to, and the thing is, we have so much noise in our brain rattling around that we don't give our self time just to spend time with ourselves. And you know what I mean by silence is, I say this. What is the first and last thing that you would do on this planet? Breathe. So spend time there. Just relax and pay attention to your breath. All right, boys and girls, we have pushed it. I said I was going to stay on here until 10. I said till 12, but I have like one person watching me. I know this is part of the struggle streaming, what it's going to be. But I will come on tomorrow, probably about 9, and we're gonna take it all the way probably to 1 o'clock maybe. And we'll see who wants to hang and wants to rock. All right. I love each and every one of you guys. I am the Seattle Black Veteran, and we're about out of here. And I'm gonna do what everybody else is probably doing. Going to have a beer and have something to say. Here's my brother right here, and I gotta give him much props and much love here. Let me see here. Hold up. Did I get you on there? There we go. Hold up. Okay, my brother, I appreciate you so much for hanging with me tonight. You've been the only one in here. Okay, let me get my man's brother's names right here. It's oh God, Lord, I am over here messing up the stream. Come on, setting some soil, my brother. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Oh, and check out his channel. Okay, so I was talking about this. Oh, shifting some soil. I'm sorry, shifting some soil. Check the brother out. Oh, she says, sister, I apologize, my beautiful. I need my butt. What for this? My glasses. I can see it on a small screen, but I can't see on the screen. She's a sister. So setting some soil is my sister. And please, I would say this, especially It said it's tutorial. You have your webpage up, right? Or your YouTube channel. Did you want to come up and give it a shout real quick before I bounce? If you want to, let me know, and I'll just drop the stream for you so you can come up and uh, just give us a shout out, because I want some people to know who you are and know how to reach you, because you're going to be a part of my team that I'm going to be sending people um, to actually start living a healthier life. And I want them to come to your stream, my dear lady. And please forgive me for being so rude with that. But I want them to come to your stream so at least they can start thinking about how to cook some food. She said, maybe tomorrow I need to be wash my hair. I'll give you, sweetheart. I apologize. I know. And yeah, but so tomorrow I'll come up probably about 8 or 9 o'clock. And I want you to talk about your channel. I'll give you a heads up because you're a garden grower. I'm taking about your name. And you can give some people in your region what is the best fruits or vegetables to grow, and some of the fresh fruits and vegetables that you find good for your family. I would really love for you to come up and talk about that tomorrow. And please forgive me again for mistaking your gender. I'm just blind and I'm like that. I apologize. And there's no disrespect intended. And I thank for setting me straight. Okay. And I thank you again, dear heart. And by all means, uh, tomorrow, even if you whatever, please come up. So, guys and girls, I'm going to get out of here because honestly, after getting the news today that I was staying online too long, I got to start setting my time schedules and making sure they work out right. So, I love you guys. You guys take great care. God bless. Seattle Black Veteran. I am out of here.